Hello friends, today we'll learn something interesting, okay? That is division of labor. In the previous class we learned about social facts, okay? So today again we'll begin with introduction, then background, then question, then evolutionary perspective, functions, abnormal forms, and way ahead. So let's begin. Okay? During that time, okay, it was the time of French Revolution. When in France the people were in a moral breakdown, all right, like there was a French Revolution, so there was a decrease in their moral issues, okay. So in order to cope up, okay, Durkheim thought that he should do something. So he told that the morality in society has not come down, but it has been replaced by a new morality. Okay, let's see how. Okay, then after that, after the French Revolution, in order to stabilize the society, he asked that in modern society where heterogeneity, complexity, and differentiation exists, what holds the society together? Okay. So with this question, he started working on his thesis, that is division of labor, and he slowly started answering all these concepts. All right, let's see. Is DOL a social phenomenon? Okay. Before that, let me give one example. Okay. In a family, all right, we have a mother and a father. Okay. In a typical, we can take an example of a typical Indian family. Okay. So there, the mother is responsible or takes care of the household works, and father brings money to the home. Okay, to maintain the household things or everything. Okay, he brings the money to the home. So we can say that DOL, okay, that's the short form of division of labor. DOL not only exists in economic activities but in all spheres of life. We can say occupational differentiation is a symbolic of division of labor. Okay, occupational differentiation, that is household works, we can say that is occupational differentiation, which is the symbol which shows that the division of labor exists. Okay. Then Durkheim says that DOL is a social fact. Okay, obviously, if something is social phenomenon, it must be a social fact. If something exists in society, okay, inevitably, then it must be a social fact. And DOL is the product of autonomous development of society and it's sui generis. Okay, sui generis means independent. Okay, give these two words and meaning, and you will get its knowledge in the upcoming slides. Okay, just have patience and let's travel with me, or let's go with me. Okay, evolutionary perspective, the transition from mechanical to organic solidarity. Okay, in order to, so the division of labor, the causes behind the division of labor, he he said that we should have a perspective based on evolution. Okay, then it started with primitive society. Okay, primitive society, you mean that early stage society. Okay, during those times the people used to live in small segments. Okay, it's small segments spread all across the land. Okay, so and during that time there was less population, which we can say that material density is low. And you know material density, that is people living in a kilometer, square kilometer, like that. Okay, and for which the interaction between the population was low, and which we can say the moral density was low. Okay, then they used to perform the same activities. Okay, like same people, like they have to hunt, they have to cook, they have to do everything by themselves. Okay, these are the same activities. Okay, primitive activities, we can say that they used to do. So they had a high collective conscience, and this state is mechanical solidarity. That is solidarity due to likeness or sameness. Solidarity, okay, the, you can say, the reason for which they stay in touch or they stay together. Solidarity, okay, to maintain the solidity. Okay, whatever. So this is collective conscience. Due to this collective conscience, okay, they used to do the same work, they used to perform all the activities together, like in their specific segments, okay. So this raised to the mechanical solidarity. Next, transition, okay. Then there was the dynamic density, that is both material density and moral density increased with time, okay. That population increased, we'll come to know, okay, how moral density increased. That caused the transition from mechanical to organic solidarity, okay. The modern society. Then modern society, like what the society we are living in, okay. So like there was an increase in population, okay. So a lot of people started to living in nearby areas, which increased the material density, also the moral density, okay. Like interaction increased. If same people started living together, like started living nearby, so a bit of interaction increased. Or we can say in another way, okay. How that the interdependent increase, so there was a increase in interaction, okay. Let's see how they were interdependent, okay. Like with population increased, so the same people started competing with each other for the existing occupations, okay. Like occupation was limited and people increased, okay. So there was competition, there was a struggle. So they started dividing the work, or specialization of work started, okay. Then as specialization of working started, so people started work, like specializing themselves for a particular work. Like if we need to specialize in a particular work, we have to dedicate our time, we have to dedicate more time, for which we have to be dependent on other work, okay. For example, if I'm a student, if I'm reading, then I cannot cook by myself. I cannot work outside to earn money, to like to meet my expenses. So I have to be dependent on other. All right. So that increased the organic solidarity. Okay. What is that? It is a social cohesion based upon the interdependence that arises between people from the specialization of work, as I said. Okay. Due to this, there was more people interacted and became interdependent on each other. This is how our society is, like you can say they are united in this way, okay. This is where we can say that with time, organic solidarity increased and mechanical solidarity decreased. All right. Then dual functions. It exists everywhere. It maintains the integrity of the society, or integration in the society, individual autonomy for individual. All right. Integration of society, like we know that exists everywhere. We've seen that from starting with house to outside, everywhere it exists. So now integration of society, okay. As I said that people started connecting with each other, started in depending on each other for different specialized works. So in this way, they came together, they came closer. Then individual autonomy for individual. Okay, what does it mean? Like in the modern society, we basically like there is mass production. Okay, so there is mass production, but with time, people needs will increase. So people need to work on specialized fields, okay. So and that specialized field is something that is chosen by you, okay. That is you who needs to innovate. So like you are individual, okay. You have your individuality, you can choose yourself in which field you want to work on. And then the final stats, individual while becomes autonomous comes to depend more heavily on society, as I said, okay. The more you become autonomous, the more you become depend on the society for other works. And dual fulfills dual needs of both individual autonomy and integration of society. We've seen in the previous slide. Okay. Then abnormal forms of dual. Anomic dual. What is it? Anomic. That is opposite to normic. Okay. A particular norm which is not followed in the society. Okay. Let's take an example. Okay. The people who are working in a mass production. Okay. Take an example in mass production activities. Okay. And they have to do the same work repeatedly. That is boring and exhausting, but still they need to work. Okay. And in the while they think that they're becoming like less morally attached to the society and less integrated with the society, and they feel that the norms are not existing, and they feel that as there are no norms in the society, so they feel alienated in one way. Okay, this is anomic behavior of DOL. Okay, that is, there's no norms at a certain point for individuals, or like for few people. Okay, then inadequate organization DOL. Okay, like there is no particular organization, or the works are not in an organized way. Okay, like it may be possible, okay, in division of labor, if works may not be organized in a particular way, so what, like you will feel like disgusting or existing. Okay, like that. And forced dual, like we can take an example of previous time. Okay, like people were forced to do work to, like, to meet their daily needs. They were forced, so, and they were not given the work according to their will or their talent. So that's an abnormal form, and there must be a way ahead, isn't it? Yes, there is. Like, self-interest, which dominates business, commerce, should be replaced by code of ethics, which emphasizes the needs of society as a whole. All right. So, a code of ethics should be present that will emphasize the needs of society as a whole, or that will bring society together. I think you must got some knowledge. Okay. If you have any doubt, comment down. I will try to reply down. So, thanking you. Meet you in the next session. Thank you.